All right, Mo. So I'm leaving the gym. It's about to get real. So today's topic is about adherence and why it's something you need to focus on when it comes to your fitness journey. Let's get into it. So adherence is something in a very simplistic way. It just means that you're doing something that you can repeat, something that you can stick to, something that feels good to do, you like to do, and you can keep up with, right? And so the main thing that people run into is that they can never really focus on the task. They can never really focus on the task. They're always focused on the goal. So they find things like very difficult tasks to do to reach the goal. Like, I'm going to cut out all carbs, or I'm not going to eat any sugar for 90 days or something crazy, right? And that's really hard to adhere to. You can't stick to that. So you're going to find yourself failing more times than succeeding. All right, so let's talk about something like your food, for example, right? So when you're looking for different things to eat, like out and about, you may be like going to fast food restaurants, or maybe just simply out with your family and you want to find something to eat. The safest thing you can do, right? I'll break it down in steps. The safest thing you can do is you can have the food you're going to eat for dinner, lunch, or whatever it is, right? You can have it planned ahead of time, like know what you're going to order. And then on the other hand, you can also have options that you know and can guarantee will get you your results and you will always enjoy it. And this is the kind of principle behind adherence, or practicing things that you can really stick to. And so a lot of people, they'll try to like go to restaurants and try to live life on like a, go with the flow type of attitude, and it really is hard to pinpoint where you're going to land as far as your results and goals and things like that when you don't know what each step is. So adhering to something that is simple is the key. And I'll give you something that I do. So for me, whenever I go to a restaurant, I try to focus on meals, dishes, and options that are high in protein, but they're also not going to break the bank as far as calories. And all that really comes down to is I avoid meals that are like heavy in sauces. They're really complicated as far as recipes. So like nothing like chicken Alfredo, because we don't know, how much dairy and stuff is going in the sauce. Now, of course, I'll have it if I know I just want to enjoy just, a delicious plate of chicken Alfredo. But if it's something that I know I have like maybe 600 calories left on my little fitness tracker budget, and I know I have about, let's say, like 30 or 40 more grams of protein left, chicken Alfredo might not make the goal. Chicken Alfredo might be a little bit too many calories with too little protein for what I'm trying to do. And so it makes it easier for me to know what not to eat, what to eat, and what to avoid, and how to make changes too. Because I could get, certain dishes and make little alterations and switches of the sauces, or maybe switch a carb with a veggie or something like that, and still get generally what I like to eat and what I like to enjoy. And that makes it a lot easier for me on the day to day to be able to, you know, eat the foods I love, and still, not lose my mind trying to eat the right way all the time. That can definitely be like a big problem for a lot of people, especially if you're starting out and you enjoy the foods you love, but at the same time you don't want to sit there and uproot your entire lifestyle just for, lose for the sake of just losing some weight. So I think those would be the best things to help you. And here's a bonus tip: if you stay this long, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're going to be doing more videos like this, of course, but here's a bonus tip for you guys. If you want to just cheat the game, if you want to just accelerate your process, you don't even want to think, you don't want to have to track your food, and you just want to be able to just eat the food that you love and just work out however you please. The thing you can do, and this one is very simple, is you can subscribe to or join a meal prep program. And I found one near me, and I'm going to try it myself just to show you guys how it works and what results I'll get from it. But essentially, there are restaurants, companies, and organizations that will make meals for you ahead of time at a very reasonable price, and they'll track all the macros for you. Meaning they'll be able to tell you how many carbs, fats, proteins, if you want extra protein, if you want it vegan, you can do all that crazy cool shit. And the thing is, what that does is it helps you cut back on all that wasted energy trying to think about what to eat, whether or not it's going to be for your budget or things like that. You can just simply go to these places. They'll help you with like a simple meal plan budget. You can figure out how much everything costs, and you can figure out what meals you like, what you don't like. And this one that I'm working with, I'm gonna tag them in the next video because I want it to be kind of like an official like kind of video for them. But this one that I'm looking at, they offer like protein bars, desserts, drinks, dinners, like all kinds of things. So if you want to just skip all this, like having to think about what to cook and, spending time in the kitchen, chopping vegetables and measuring and getting a food scale, a meal prep restaurant or program might be the thing for you. Do it, try it, see if it works. If it don't work, then get back in the kitchen and let's cook and let's get to it. But if this was helpful for you, let me know, and I'll make more videos like this because this is just something impromptu. But this series isn't going anywhere. This is a series that essentially I'm working on to help my fellow artists and musicians stay fit and active and kind of like understand their health is important to their careers, but this information can help anybody. So if you're, somebody who's not into music, or if you just happen to come across some guy in his car talking about fitness and food and shit, hit like and subscribe and let me know. And I can make more videos like this for you guys. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.
She said, Dame, you're my favorite, cause when you play this, the haters, they see me working, but I make it play and then they ate it. I really hate it, I really hate it, I hate it. They try to play us, I know they hate us, but they faking. I spit it straight in, I'm never chasing. She love it, she measure taped it, but never taped it. She bugging, she peeped the greatness, she know who Dame is, she love it. I have to say this, mommy, hold up, let me tell you something.